On December 20, 2020, Miles Guo, the founder of the whistleblower movement, posted the latest news on Western nations' policy towards Chinese students. Japan, Canada, New Zealand, UK, France, and Germany have joined the US to restrict visas to Chinese students or to expel them from their countries. It is estimated that more than 80% of the 600,000 Chinese students applying to study abroad will be denied the opportunity. Chinese are not the same as the Chinese Communist Party, who is good at hiding behind the Chinese people. Guo is concerned that the innocent Chinese people will be stigmatized and suffer from the consequences of sanctions imposed on the Chinese Communist Party. The CCP took away freedom from Hong Kong, made COVID-19 in the lab, spread the virus that killed 1.7 million people worldwide, and interfered in the US election. Because of censorship in China, most of the Chinese don't know the truth. Fortunately, there are brave Chinese like Dr. Li Menyan and Miles Guo who risked their lives to alert the world of the threats posed by the CCP. Hundreds of millions of Chinese have woken up and joined the whistleblower movement to spread the truth. The worst could still be coming for overseas Chinese. Look at what Japanese Americans went through in World War II. About 120,000 people of Japanese ancestry were incarcerated in the concentration camps in the western interior of the US during the war. In 1980, under the public pressure, President Jimmy Carter opened an investigation into the internment of Japanese Americans, and eventually the US government disbursed more than $1.6 billion to the victims. We hope the tragedy of Japanese Americans does not repeat itself on overseas Chinese. Besides the overseas Chinese, the 1.4 billion people under the reign of CCP are likely to face food and energy shortages as the world decouples from the CCP. According to a study by Eckhart, if there is a hot war, 50% of the deaths will be civilians. We need to tell the people in China to be prepared for the darkest hour before dawn. The CCP is the enemy of the Chinese people and the world. Chinese are not equal to the CCP. The sooner we take down the CCP, the better off the world will become. Let's share this message with our families and friends.